My mom is the reason why it was very hard for me to have relationships with women. Up to date, it takes a lot to have a relationship with a woman for me. I have more male friends than female friends, but it's also because I didn't have. Now I realize it's because I didn't have a relationship with my mom, so I never knew how it is to have a relationship with a woman. Because the first woman that I had in my life, was damaged me so much. So when I look back at my childhood, because I was telling you, you've seen movies where people go to a therapist's office and then they always end up telling you, so tell me about your childhood.
Yeah.
That thing is so real. There are so many things from your childhood that now end up translating to your adult life. And they become habits, they become patterns, they become behaviors, they become even thought processes. When I was younger, something that my mom did was she always gave me more chores than my brothers, simply because I was a girl. You get that? And if I didn't do a chore right, it was a big deal. But if my brothers made a mistake, it was brushed off. It wasn't even talked about. She just did it herself. I make a mistake, the world stops. She must deal with me. Because I haven't washed one cup very, very well, or I didn't wash a spoon extremely well, it's sparkling, or, I missed a spot when I was wiping a table. But if my brothers made the same mistake, it was okay. So I noticed that difference from the beginning. I noticed how when even chores were distributed, I would end up doing chores for my brothers. Because if I only did my chores and they didn't do theirs, I was asked. They weren't. Yet I'm not the firstborn. So from a very young age, I sort of felt like a maid, quote unquote. I felt like a maid because I felt like, why am I the only one doing chores? Why am I the only one who's supposed to be accountable for these things? I'm not even the firstborn. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing, But simply because you're the woman is supposed to be doing this, the woman is supposed to be doing that. It translates a lot. And up to now, you see what that taught me, right now I have OCD. Me and that in my house, I cringe so hard. I would rather wash the whole house from top to bottom again. But it is a trauma response. Because every time I was in charge of chores, I was in charge of making sure the house was clean. And this was from like a very young age, from as young as I was class 5. So you can imagine, in class 5, I was in charge of cooking for the whole house. I learned how to cook from a very young age for the whole family. And my mom didn't teach me how to cook. I remember my dad being the one teaching me how to cook. And I love cooking because my dad taught me how to cook. My mom, when I asked my mom to teach me how to cook, she took a book, she wrote down recipes, and she gave me the book. You figure it out from there. She just wrote, this is what she didn't write like processes, you put this, no. She just wrote, this is what you need. Take. So it's those things right now. And now, like, I love cooking, but I love cooking because of my dad. Because when it was cooking with my dad, it was different. Cooking with my dad meant he's giving you stories, he's telling you, so you put this here, you cut like this, it's very engaging compared to how she would do it. My mom burnt, I said this before, my mom used to burn my clothes. Especially clothes that would either be showing off skin. And I'm not talking like crop tops. I'm talking about this is a top with a cleavage. Or these are jeans that just fit me. They just fit me well. So now, because I think body-wise, I developed a bit earlier than most kids. So my calves were showing from a very young age, which brings very unwarranted attention to a girl that age. But at the end of the day, my mom made me feel like I was the reason I was getting this unwarranted attention. Yet it's not me. Because I didn't choose to wake up curvy. And I didn't choose for a man to look at me curvy. First of all, why are you looking at a young girl like that? Why are you
sick?
Exactly. So the problem was never these men who may have who may be child abusers, who
they are
and have those tendencies
sexually.
Yeah, it's no longer the conversation of why are these men doing this to you. It was, what are you doing to attract these men? At class 5, what was I doing to attract men?
Yeah.
You know, at class 4, what was I doing to attract men? So it's those things. So she used to make me feel like I was a reason. So she used to try to cover up my body so much. And if my dad used to buy me clothes that I would like clothes that would fit me, clothes that make me feel confident. Now my mom used to take those clothes and burn them. It's like, this is what is giving you that. This is what is making men look at you.